Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. Yesterday, a video was so viral over a young man making a lot of allegations against the courageous family, Uche Nwosu in particular, where he alleged that the insecurity that is going on in Imo State are being orchestrated by them over so many things. He mentioned names, some critical characters in the matter. The video was so viral that it brought the attention of so many. The likes of Joe Ibokwe have decided to look into it. Of course, Deji Adeyanju have looked into the video and he has his own to say. But this time around, both Joe Ibokwe and Deji Adeyanju and most Nigerians are countering themselves over that particular video. Before we go to the news proper, to ram all this and give various opinions to this matter, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Let's start with what Deji Adeyanju said. A well-known human rights activist, Adeyanju Deji, has once again spoken. Adeyanju Deji is one Nigerian man who always speaks out when there is a need for him to do so without fear or favor. According to a recent post he made on his social media page, verified one, Deji made it known that his experience in police detention facilities since 1999 taught him never to believe certain things. Speaking further, he stated that anyone can be tortured to implicate other people, making it clear that almost 98% of the people arrested in the southeast by the Nigerian police and labeled militants are innocent. Activist Adeyanju Deji made this statement while reacting to the report that a suspect in police custody linked to Uche Nwosu to militants disturbing Imo State. I quote him. My experience in police detention facilities since 1999 taught me never to believe things like this. Anyone can be tortured to implicate others. Almost 98% of the people arrested in the southeast by the police and labeled militants are innocent. While I think Deji Adeyanju made a valid point here, most people detained by the police in different parts of the country are innocent. But let's find out exactly what Joe Ibokwe's got to say concerning this matter, because he spoke a lot. Well, according to Joe Ibokwe, he says anybody supporting a terrorist organization can never ever become a governor in Igbo land, Ibokwe says. Well, a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Joe Ibokwe, has criticized, while he's talking about other things, he's also looking at Abaribe. He's actually directing his own question out straight to Abaribe this time. He has criticized Abaribe, the minority leader of the Senate, over his interest to run for the governorship election in Abia State. Well, according to news, as of December 27th on Monday, Senator Abaribe announced his interest to contest in the forthcoming Abia governorship election in 2023. Reacting to the development on his social media page, Joe Ibokwe accused the senator of using his influence with the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, to enter Abia State Government House. Ibokwe vowed that no one supporting IPOB can become a governor in Igbo land, adding that Abia will become the headquarters of terrorism if Abaribe eventually succeed. He wrote, and I quote, Senator Abaribe is trying so hard to gain favor and popularity using IPOB as backup to enter Abia State Government House as a governor, but that will never happen in our land. Anybody supporting a terrorist organization can never, ever become a governor in Igbo land. We will never support such ideology, because if eventually he succeeds, Abia State will become the headquarters of their organization in Igbo land, because he supports and pampers them a lot. That governorship position he's gunning for will definitely elude him. Although APC is taking over the state come 2023, because we have all it takes to govern Abia State for the better. He can contest as many times as possible, but I tell you, he will fail woefully and will receive the highest humiliation and disgrace of his life. Well, recall that Joe Ibokwe had recently lambasted Igbo people for voting against his ruling party, APC, in Anambra State governorship election. This has sparked a lot of reactions. But the question now is, what is it that is between Joe Ibokwe and Abaribe? I thought some weeks back they settled their differences. While Adeyanju, we're going to break down this analysis into two very quickly. Why Adeyanju is of the opinion that what is going on in the South is not far-fetched. Most people will always come and say some things. Somebody asked the question, they said, where was this young man before this Nwosu saga began? As soon as Nwosu saga began, with so many drama following it, the young man came out from nowhere, indicting Nwosu. Well, that's just a young man talking. I guess, and if you watch it, it looks, if you watched the video, it looks a bit uncoordinated. But, well, we don't know what, we only know in part. Eventually, events will unfold and the truth will eventually emerge. But for Abaribe, a lot of people have been talking. For those who are in Abia state, there's this unwritten agreement of zoning. Okay, so there's this agreement that it's actually Abia North, that Abia North that's supposed to, be producing the next governor. That the other sides have already produced. And Abaribe, the senator, is not from that area. So they're like saying he's from the ruling party, he's from those who are already on board. So they're saying that there's this unwritten agreement they had. So Abaribe coming in is like trying to break that circle of agreement they've got, and it's not going to work according to them. While Joe Boko is of the opinion that if Abaribe finds his way to government seat, he's going to, technically speaking, allow IPOB to have a full reign to start with. He called Abaribe, he called the IPOB a group that is known to be violent foe. Now, severally, Ima Powerful had come debunked that they are not into such. They are only freedom fighting organization that wants the liberation of their people. Now, with what Joe Boko is saying, already before Abaribe will even start campaigning, he only made his intention public. Before he start campaigning, he has already gotten somebody who's already opposing him. Now, with this he has made, don't forget that a lot of IPOB members, some of them are not popular, some of them are not, they've not publicly announced it. But a lot of them are actually looking towards this issue of Biafra a lot. Okay, now, if, according to Joe Boko, is saying he's riding on being a sympathizer of IPOB to want to enter government house, if you want to go by the people's conduct and the people's mandates, he may likely go in. The only challenge Abaribe may have is the fact that in the unwritten code, as an agreement they had in Abia state, that where he's from, they're not supposed to be contesting or bringing out any candidates rather for 2023. Just an unwritten code. Just like the way we have this unwritten code in Nigeria, where if the North is to produce president, the South have to be the vice. And if the South is to produce president, the North has to be the vice. It's just an unwritten code. Okay, but let's meet in that comment section. What's your take on the standpoint of Deji Adeyanju on Imo State and Uche Nwosu saga, and the standpoint of Joe Boko on IPOB and Senator Abaribe's matter?